One of the craziest things about ISIS is how many people it recruits around the world. By one count, over 20,000 people have come to Iraq and Syria to fight there, most of them for ISIS. If that's correct, it would be a historical record for the number of people who have volunteered for this kind of conflict. Why would anyone give up their life to join a brutal, vicious militant group? One that's fighting on all sides and, in the long run, is facing a really long shot of holding on to the territory it controls. It's a critically important question because these foreign fighters are a major source of ISIS's strength.
Many of the people coming have not had a sense of purpose, have not had dignity or respect or something to do, a life project, and now they have it.
One of the things that makes ISIS unique relative to terrorist organizations that came before it is the degree of sophistication of their social media operation. ISIS has invested a lot of effort in developing a very slick social media presentation, including sophisticated videos with narratives and high production values.
They're clearly focused on the glory of the battle and of what the state has accomplished. Again, very inspirational for these young men, many of whom, not all, but most of whom, have not had a sense of purpose in life and have not had any means to earn a living, to get married, to do the kind of things that they feel would bring them into an adult life. And now here's an opportunity to prove themselves as young men. In February 2015, the Islamic State was able to shoot down a Jordanian F-16. They captured the pilot. They paraded him before some of the bodies that his bombing resulted in, some of the dead, just demonstrating that Jordanian aircraft have brought death to civilians, and of course the constant imagery of the charring. And then they burned him. This is about settling scores and seeking justice. And so that is terribly stimulating for these young men to see that.
ISIS's videos portray them as saviors, as heroes, as people resisting evil and violent regimes that oppress Muslims, specifically Sunni Muslims. That way you motivate people who might want to join ISIS to go travel around the world and fight for what they perceive as being justice. That way ISIS, a violent, terrible